Alright boys, how yous doing? How yous doing? So we're actually got a tier maker ranking every single Tekken character. So this list we'll do break it down. So first we have worse than Death by Degrees because I had a lot of negative feelings coming into that game. Started off really well, ended like a dumpster fire. But anyway, then we have could be better, which like it says in the tin, could be better. Then we have fine, I guess, which I've got no strong feel. Like, they're okay, you know. Oh, tasty, which is the good shit, and then my mains, which is the cream of the crop, the best of the best. So we're gonna start off this list because we've actually got quite a lot of fighters to get through, as you can see. Got a lot of boys, and let's start us off with someone who's not actually a Tekken character. We're gonna start off with Akuma. So Akuma, I really like Akuma. Akuma, I think, was a really weird choice, but he really worked because they made him feel like he did in Street Fighter. You know, and it was a really strange feeling hitting out a Raging Demon because Tekken's got a very different control scheme to Street Fighter, but somehow they translated almost identical, you know. So it was really interesting having Akuma in Tekken 7. Shat myself in the trailer when he popped up. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking weird. Because last time they fought was when Akuma and Ogre were the final bosses in Tekken Cross Street Fighter, which was a very long time ago, and I think I was the only guy who liked Tekken Cross Street Fighter. But anyway, boysies, Akuma, put him in the O Tasty. I didn't actually main him in Tekken 7. I found him like a really cool addition, but I main the fuck out of him in Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. I can't fucking talk. I play as him occasionally whenever I'm playing Street Fighter, but I think just for the sake of he's so well translated and he's just a fun character. And let's be honest, that Shin Akuma fight at the very end is fucking cool. Where it's it's like Devil Kazuya X versus like Shin Akuma, whatever he's called, you know. Then we have Alex. Alex is a palette swap of Roger, but instead of being a boxing kangaroo, it's a boxing dinosaur. I like the gimmick, I like it, it's interesting, it's fun. I remember he had great music in Tekken 2, really sort of bouncy and fun. And I remember I accidentally came by him, I accidentally unlocked them. I didn't know they existed, and it blew my mind. But yeah, Alex is pretty cool. I find it weird in the Tekken anime that they're done like giant raptors as opposed to, you know, or they're like biological weapons that I think one of them kills Anna Williams in the Tekken, and not Bloodlines. I mean, Tekken the motion picture, the one that came out that just ripped off Street Fighter 2. But anyway, Alex, I like him, but I'll put him at the top of fine. Like, I've not got any strong feelings about him, and if he never came back to Tekken, I wouldn't be too heartbroken. He's got to pop up in a tag tournament, but I really can't wait for Tag Tournament 3. It's going to be fun as fuck. Considering I love both the Tag Tournament games. Specifically, Tag Tournament 2 is my second favourite Tekken game. But that's not our list for another day. Now we're coming to Elisa Boskonovich, the chainsaw-armed robot girl who was interested in Tekken 6. And boys, since then, Elisa has been my second main because there's only one other character I played more than her, but as far as Tekken goes, Elisa's my main. So yeah, I consider myself, I think I'm actually pretty good with Elisa. Her moveset's really cool. She can fly about the place like it's like Astro Boy, you know, and then she's got chainsaws for arms. She can throw her head like a bomb. It's really fucking cool. Really like Elisa Boskonovich. So but that wasn't a surprise at all that I liked Elisa. If you played me in Tekken, yeah, I've got two characters I'm good at, and she's one of them. Now we have Ogre. Boys, I think Ogre looks fucking awesome. I'm trying to remember. So is it a god of fighting that awakens and like murders half of the cast? I guess in from Tekken 2, and then in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which I don't know if it's canon, ends up he's a weapon sent by an alien. I think the whole big green fucking like it's like an Aztec sort of look. I think that's really cool. Bit like when Mil Muertes had his big championship entrance look in Lucha Underground. I think Ogre's really interesting. I like how he uses all different moves of the fighters he's beaten, which is a trope that you'll see in a lot of fighting games. But Ogre's pretty good. He's one of my favourite final bosses. So I think I'm going to put him in the O Tasty. Now we have Angel. Bottom of fine, I guess. Angel's just a much less interesting version of Devil. I believe they have the same moveset in Tekken 2. I can't remember if they do in Tekken Tag Tournament because I'll be honest, I didn't really play as Angel in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. But also, boys, go play Tekken Tag Tournament 2 because if you want a tag team of Angel and Alex, on you go. Your options there. Tekken Tag 2 is fucking class. But enough of that. Anna Williams. My favourite of the Williams sisters. I fucking love Anna Williams. She was in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, she was always my second I chose. I just really like Anna. I really like the sort of sibling rivalry they have, which was not shown off in Death by Degrees at all. And by that I mean it's like they are trying to kill each other, but they're both fucking comedy characters. And what I mean by that, Anna's away monologuing and doing her evil laugh as she's firing rockets at Nina, who's like dodging them like a fucking ninja. And they never quite try to kill each other, but it's always like hijinks where they try to. I really like that. Also, started off as Palace Up, but I just really like Anna Williams, and she was really good in Tekken 7. Then I think she had a Majima outfit. I might be making that up. Anyways, Anna is... Does she quite get into my mains? Does she? She's either my mains or top of O Tasty. I think I'll put her mains just to keep it a bit even now, but people can move up and down. And the way I do tier make, I think I mentioned this before, the closer you are, like for example, Elisa's number 1, and that means Angel's currently at the bottom right now. But this one might be thrown out, boys, because there might be another person in my mains, because, boys, we have my genuine favourite Tekken character in Armor King. Armor King is fucking class. Armor King is based off of Black Tiger, who was basically, there's a wrestler, we'll get onto it with King, there's a wrestler in Japan called Tiger Mask, who wrestles in a tiger mask, and it was always a Japanese wrestler. And in Japanese wrestling, they always had one of the main events would be the Japanese versus the foreigner. So Black Tiger was always played by a foreigner, where it be an American, a British guy. I think the first one was a British guy. It was Mark Rollerball Rocco. But anyway, I'm going into wrestling nerd shit. Armor King is a much heavier version of King, especially when they reworked him in Tekken 5. He's kind of slower, but he hits heavier. He's got a little more power-based moves. Like, for example, he's got a fucking F5. Armor King, his moves are a lot heavier. He hits like a fucking truck. Big boots, F5s, tombstones. He actually hits my favourite wrestling move of all time. And this is the reason I picked him up as a main. I just really like Armor King. But when he started whipping out the Steiner screwdriver, which if you hit his suplex grab, and if you hit down, and the punch buttons, it pops them up from the suplex position into sit out tombstone, and it's the coolest move ever. I would actually, whenever I had them under low health as Armor King, that's what I'd always go for to finish it, because wrestling, my brain's been rotted by wrestling. I need to finish them on a big move. I can't end it on just a wee shin kick. But anyway, Armor King's fucking the best. Yeah, Shax, it is a Tekken character tier list. I'm currently spaffing over the fact that Armor King is my favourite, and I can't wait for him to be in Tekken 8, and if he's not, I'm going to burn everything. Anyways, how are you doing? How's your day going? Now we've got... I will rage just put my main in low. Don't tell me who it is, so just in case I do, because I want the rage to be pure, But I'm talking shit. We've got a lot of characters to get through. Oscar, right? So we have, is it Asuka or Oscar? I could never quite remember. I feel Oscar's really missed potential, because they had the whole thing where she's Jin's cousin, who, was like, oh, she's a Kazama, she could potentially help, and all they've done in the story-wise where it is her and Lily are rivals. That's all they've really done with it. They've not really done as much as I think they could with it. Overall, she's pretty fun. I've never actually mained her. I always found her too difficult, because she's very heavy on like reversals and parries. She's very good. I'll put her atop of fine, I guess. I have no strong feelings about her, apart from I just feel it's missed potential with getting her in the whole Mishima Bloodline story. Because her ending in Tekken 5, I believe, is that she beats Jinpachi, and Devil Jin sitting there and she purifies him, because, I don't know, she just hugs Jin's body, and then her character thing's really powerful, but you got to time it right. Aye, that's purely on me. I have not picked her up because timing isn't my strong suit. She's good, but it's just story-wise, I feel she's missed potential, if you get what I mean. Anyway, Beck, I can never learn it. I never remember how to pronounce his name. He's fine. He was the generic Taekwondo guy until he was replaced by a much better Taekwondo guy. So we've got to put Bacon could be better. Because you're fine, you know? He's kind of just a Taekwondo guy. Who on earth is that guy, right, of Dr. Boskonovich? We'll get to him. That's, I believe, Devil Kazuya. Like, Super Devil Kazuya. Right, boys. Now we've got a character I've actually got a lot to say about. Next up, we have Bob. So, Bob came out in Tekken 6 around the same time, roughly, as Street Fighter 4. And both these, Street Fighter 4 and Tekken 6, both had characters who were of a bit bigger size. The one in Street Fighter 4, I forget his name. He's got the yellow suit on, the handlebar mustache, and his only personality trait is lol, he's fat. Then you get Bob. Rufus, that's the one. Rufus, I hated Rufus. Just because it is lol, he is fat. While Bob, yes, he's a bigger guy, but he's got a moveset which doesn't reflect that. He's not using his weight against the enemy, he's using like quite a fast-paced one. And he's never made as a comedy character. He's a really good, I love his design, I love his character. Rufus was crap, Bob's legit, because Bob was never a joke. Like, sometimes in endings they would turn him into a joke, but again, that's the thing with every Tekken character, you know? But Bob was never made as a sort of comedy thing, he was always, I'm gonna fuck you up because I'm fucking good at martial arts, you know? So Bob, again, while I never mained him, I never played as him, I'm gonna put Bob in, I think top of fine, I guess. I'm probably gonna name it to okay to good, because fine, I guess, sounds pretty bad. But Bob, I really like Bob. I have never quite actually. No, I'll put him up in O-tasty. He's earned that, I think. Right, now we have Bruce. Bruce is pretty good. Bruce was in Tekken 1 as this. I think it was Kazuya's heavy, like his enforcer. Or was it? No, it was Tekken 2, sorry, excuse me. It was Tekken 2. He was Kazuya's enforcer in Tekken 2, because he was a sub-boss for someone. Too generous, you think? You think fine, I guess? I get... we're going to say good, but I don't know if I'd put him in the top bit, because I never quite got into him as much. He was very fast-paced. But Bruce is pretty good. I like his style of... oh, fuck, I'm going to get... this is going to really annoy me when I say the wrong one. Is it Muay Thai? I know he's very heavy with his elbows and his knees, which kind of makes sense for Muay Thai, but I might be very wrong there. I thought he was a really interesting character. His character was fine. He was just kind of like a bad guy enforcer who was like, oh, I guess I'm not going to be an arsehole anymore in Tekken 5 and 6. But that's the thing with Tekken, unless you're a Mishima, you don't really tend to have much story. Bob was pretty... no, but Bruce was pretty good. Had it interesting. I loved his grabs, because he had one where he clinched and he sort of held them and then big side knee. It looked pretty brutal. Put him fine, I guess. Well, do I like him? I think I do like him a bit better than Bob, because his animations were really, really nice. Like really, like if you get what I mean, like really crunchy, if that makes sense. Right, boys. Brian Fury, the fucking cyborg warmonger Mad Max monster. I fucking love Brian Fury. My only thing is, I wish he was more and more cyborg every single game, because that's what he is. He's if I remember, he's been brought back. Has he been brought back from the dead? I can't remember that early in Tekken 3, but he's always trying to be the best by just like, because he's got like cybernetic enhancements and stuff. See if every game is just a bit less human, a bit more. That'd be kind of cool. But Brian was one of my mains in Tekken Dark Resurrection. Yeah, he's died for sure. I think that was his story in Tekken 3, that he might have died and been brought back. That might be, so I can't quite remember. But Brian's always a boy I like playing around with. I love it. He's got, what's his character? He's evil. He wants to fight. He wants to be the best cyborg. Sometimes you don't need to be Shakespeare. Sometimes you just need an evil cyborg who wants to fight everything and be the best at hurting people. We're going to put him in top of O-tasty, because again, he's never quite one that I pick up. I'm not quite as good as him. He was my good lad. He's my main Tekken 7. I just love he's just, like I said, he's a great goon. Like, for example, seeing the Tekken 7 movie, the Tekken movie, the live action one. There's a reason he was like the second main bad guy, because he's fucking cool. He's like this evil cyborg. I just want to fight things, and I love his design. I love the fact he had Bullet Club merch in 7. That was cool as fuck, tying into the wrestling side. Brian would well be in the Bullet Club. Right, now we have Christy. Now, I'm never big into the capoeira ones because, again, they're too fast for me. I prefer my slower, heavier characters that hit hard. You gotta love a Gerd. Again, he does throw girders at people. That's pretty fucking cool. So the music appears to have stopped. Give me 2 seconds. And we're back. Well, I'll edit that bit out. Lily's now going mental. My god. My editing's not going to be good. Anyway. Here we go. Christy. Christy's actually pretty good. Christy is a capoeira fighter. I believe she's Eddie's apprentice. I really liked her in Tekken 4 because Tekken 4 blew my mind when I seen it as a kid because the graphics were insane and the fact you could move around and stuff like that. That was really fucking cool. Christy. She's just Eddie. She's got almost the exact same moveset. I don't see much point in having them both in the game because they both have it. But then again, I love Armor King, so I can't say anything. Christy's good. Yeah, she was good but had zero impact. Was just a reskin. Who's got more story potential? I don't know. But Christy, we'll put her in fine, I guess. Put her about... Oh, nope. Actually, we'll put her about neck and neck with Alex, because same thing, I like the character, but they're reskins, so I don't really have, you know. Claudio, right. This one... Yeah, oh yeah, I guess, because Armor King's more just like big power moves, while King's got more like chain grabs and stuff. Right, Claudio. So I didn't like Claudio when he first got introduced. I felt he was very, I don't know, he just seemed very anime and very, but again, I like Lisa Boskonovich, so who's the cyborg girlfriend, so I don't know, but Claudio, I picked him up for a little bit in Tekken 7, no, Tekken 8, excuse me, because he's plays quite heavily in the story in that. I think Claudio obnoxious in 7, don't mind him in 8. He's fine. I don't really have much strong feelings about Claudio, he's okay. I like the whole, because I feel in 7 he just showed up in the story. But seeing 8 when they explain him, oh yeah, he's this exorcist that's hunting the devil, I was like, right, that's cool. Let's finish. Right. Combat. So Combat was Tekken 4's Mokujin. You know, it's like an echo fighter who copies everyone. And there's no way Christy's higher than Bake. It's because I think I like Christy. I like the sort of capoeira stuff. Bake is a Taekwondo guy who gets replaced when the cooler Taekwondo guy comes in, you know? Which we'll get to him later. So Combat is just like an echo fighter. But Mokujin is a lot more fun than a robot. So we're going to get our first one. Worse than Death by Degrees. He's a boring robot. In Tekken Tag Tournament 2, you can build Combat's moveset, which is kind of cool. But not enough to save him. Devil Jin. Right. So, I'm actually a bit sick of Devil Jin being in the games. I must say by that is like he's okay, but I don't feel like, because he's never in the story. Well, he is kind of in the story in 8, but he's always like a non-canon thing, you know. But I'm gonna put him really high, purely based on the fact that I remember shiting myself when I played Tekken Dark Resurrection on my PSP. And I was sitting there, I was like, right, here we go, get my boy King, and we're going through arcade mode, and then we've got, see the music is playing here? That's Snow Castle, my favourite song from Tekken. You open up and you're in this snowy castle. It looks fucking amazing. It's just before the fight with Junpachi, and he says like, "Fear the wrath of God" or whatever. It's something like edgy like that. But oh, it's such a cool intro, so intense. So boys, and again for the story stuff that you do in 8 with him, Devil Jin is going top of fine. I was gonna put him in tasty, there he is. I don't actually like playing him, just personally. Right, now we have Devil Kasumi. I have no strong feelings on Devil Kasumi. She's fine. She has a giant tiger. But she's an okay boss, you know, you fight her a couple times in story mode, you fight her in arcade mode. She's not even my favourite. She's not even my favourite boss in Tekken 7. she's fine, you know, so we're gonna put her in Could Be Better, I think. Oh, now we have fucking Devil Kazuya X, or Shin Kazuya, whatever he's fucking called. This is the one that you fight at the end of 7 story mode, and the one that you play as versus Shinakuma. That fight in the volcano is fucking amazing. It's hype as fuck. It's so cool. We're gonna put him in No Tasty, because I really like Devil. Well, actually, I think this is just Devil in general. Devil's pretty fucking cool, especially when you fight him in Tekken 2, and he's got the mirrored stage, and that music, it's called Something in the Mirror, I believe the song's called, or something like that, Something in the Mirror, or Beyond the Mirror, something like that. But Devil the fight is super atmospheric. He's kind of just became an alternate form for Kazuya, which I don't mind. I actually kind of like the fact that Kazuya hulks up and turns into Devil. That's kind of cool. So aye, Devil Kazuya, or just Devil, oh tasty. Dr. Boskonovich. Fine. He's a joke character that I've got no strong feelings of. He was in Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag Tournament and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. He's fine. He does a lot of rolling attacks. Wait, so he stays out of reach. But he's very much a joke character. So I've got no strong feelings towards him. Right, I'm going to try and barrel through quite a lot of these because we're still going. Right. Now we have Dragunov. Dragunov, I can't remember how you say him, is a mute. I believe he's Russian, or I can't remember. He's a evil army sword, or he's an evil military general, I believe. And his style's very grab heavy. I had a friend who I'm pretty sure was one of the best Dragunov players I've ever seen. He was so fucking good. He's an interesting character. I don't feel they've done much with him story-wise, apart from just being, oh, he shows up sometimes and he's evil. Who'd have thunk it, you know? But he's kind of cool. I like his fighting style. I like the generic evil military man, you know? He had a really cool introduction in the Dark Resurrection intro movie. But we'll put him in fine, I guess, as well. Actually, put him below because I actively like Asuka. It's just I feel she's got missed potential, so I'll put her below Asuka. Eddie. He's fine. It's just Capoeira's, the fighting style's never been much of my thing in the games because he's so fast paced. He's got a little bit more story. Victor and Raven are after him. Oh, that makes sense. Wasn't Master Raven after him in 7? Honestly, I can't remember what any character was doing in Tekken 7. I don't think they cared outside of the main story. But I've still to play through quite a lot of the character episodes. I've played through some of them. But Dragunov's pretty cool. Right, now we have, is it Elisa, the vampire that was introduced in Tekken Revolution. And boys, right. So there's rumours, and I believe these are actually I believe this are kind of true. Elisa wasn't meant to be Elisa. Elisa was meant to be Morgan from Darkstalkers, because she's also nearly been in Tekken quite a few times. So theory is that that's what she became. I thought she was fine. I like the gimmick of her being weak until she gets more sort of blood drain attacks on you, and then she goes into like a rage mode. Oh, my dog's joined me. I thought that was kind of cool. So again, she doesn't set the world on fire. She's got an interesting gimmick, which I thought was pretty fun. But again, she's not a character. If she didn't pop up in Tekken 8 DLC, I wouldn't be too upset about. Right, oh, this is a spicy one. This is a really hot take. Farukaman. I do not like Farukaman. So he's basically Super Bruce. I like the tattoos. I like all that. I think his design is way too over the top. He is insanely jacked. I must say, I know we're playing a game with robots and Jaguar fighters. On yourself, you thought he was amazing. It's just his design looked too over the top for me. That's what taking me out. That's what really sort of made me go, oh fuck, I don't know about this, you know. So I'm gonna put Farukaman in. Fine, I guess, you know, because his gameplay was fun. I liked the sort of, because you're a super aggressive Muay Thai fighter. I just didn't like his design. I thought he was too cartoonishly, like, because he had the tiny waist, the massive fucking chest. He looked like he was a Fist of the North Star character, which again I know. Right, here's one. Feng, a guy who had story in Tekken 5. a guy who wanted to be like, what was it? He wanted, I want to be the strongest martial arts ever. But he's, I think, right, get my fucking conspiracy theory fucking hat on here with the tin foil. I think Feng is only in it because he is Harada's boy. Of course, Harada has final say. But I don't think Feng has had an interesting story since Tekken 5. They gave him a little bit. He had a fucking cool scene with Leroy. But that's not how cool Leroy is. Feng at this point is just generic evil martial arts man. And I like his style. But at the same time, you're a Tekken game where there's thousands of people that have cool styles, you know? So I'm going to put him in could be better. Just because I think they've not done anything interesting with him. Because he killed his master. He's like, I will be the strongest, I will be the best, and I'll kill anyone that gets in the way. Cool, that works. It's just taking you 4 or 5 games to actually get to somewhere where that suits. Where you get the young, sort of really cocky, evil martial artist versus the older, fucking cool martial artist. That works, you know? Sort of hot-tempered Feng versus the cool-headed Leroy. Fucking awesome fight. Anyway, right. Now we have Forest Law. He's just a reskin. And I'll be honest, boys. I didn't know until Tekken Tag Tournament that they were 2 different characters. Because they're just called Law in the games. Forest is bottom tier. Aye. And he gets battered by, is it Lily that batters him in the story? Like, she fucking, like, in Tekken 5, that's how she gets her invitation. I think she beats the fuck out of Forest. Marshall is cool as fuck. Forest is just, like, the shite. Is it his son, or his, I think it's his son, isn't it? He's just the shite little brother character. If you were playing, if you were playing Tekken, like, say, Tag Tournament, and you're playing with your wee brother, and he's like, oh, I want to be Law, and you'll go, yeah, you can go Forest, I'll go Marshall, you know? Marshall's the boy. Forest is just there. Anyway, Ganryu. Boys, I love sumo characters in fighting games. Ganryu is objectively a joke character. His endings are all like, he becomes Devil Ganryu and he can't fly because he's a little too fat. Or he loves Julia and he's just trying to impress Julia, but she's not interested. I like his style. I like how fast-paced he is. He was originally, in Tekken 2, I believe he has the same moveset that like Jack and Kuma do, which is unique grabs. But I don't know. They did fix him a bit in Tekken 8 with the redesign stuff. I feel they did good work with him in Tekken 7. Excuse me. So Ganryu, I will put him in fine, I guess, but he could be higher. Like, look at E Honda. E Honda, my boy. Fucking love E Honda. I think E Honda's the sort of, if you're doing a sumo character, and who's the character in King of Fighters? I really like her because she's a sumo, but she's like a small girl. But she's like, I really want to prove myself in sumo, and she's just really fucking cool. Ganryu is just, it is generic sumo character, but it works. I feel it could be better though. Anyways, right now we have Geese Howard from Fatal Frame, who, boys, I've never beaten Fatal Frame. I've watched story recaps of Fatal Frame. Understand he's a rich evil guy who's hosting a tournament because he's evil. You know, that sort of trope in any sort of fighting game. Geese in 7 was amazing. It was really cool to have the main bad guy from King of Fighters in it. Not King of Fighters, King of Fighters was Rugal that was the main bad guy. I would have liked Rugal better, because Rugal, I've actually played the King of Fighters games. Geese was fun. I really liked, again, I love how they make them play like they do in their respective games. That's really cool. That's why I given Akuma such a big jump. So I'm going to put Geese in the fine, I guess, tier. He's really good. I really like how he plays. Personally, not my cup of tea, but then again, I'm not big in King of Fighters and SNK fighters in general. I find them very hard to get into. I think Tekken's got a very low ceiling for like entry. A low bar for entry. When I say that, it's easy to be alright at Tekken, but it's really hard to be good at Tekken. While I feel King of Fighters games are really, really fucking hard to even be decent at. Like, you can button bash in Tekken and still get through, if you get what I mean. It's very intuitive. It's very easy to explain. We're like, oh, what happens? Oh, these 2 buttons, that's punch. They're both punch with each hand, and they are kicks. And whatever direction you're looking at, different kick, you know, or whatever. That's easy to explain. It's easy to get. King of Fighters is, fuck me, a nightmare. Anyways, Gygus. I know Chronicle used Gygus, so I'll be nice. I think he's just a shite Jack. Speaking of SNK, you got to see a new Fatal Fury trailer. Oh, is there a new Fatal Fury? Let me give that a look. I've got the collections sitting somewhere. I think they're on my PlayStation. I think they're on my PS5. I'm going to dig through some of them. Gygas is fine. He's a big bioweapon. Could be better. Gone. Yeah. Nah. Gon is a guest joke character that you get from beating Tekken Ball in Tekken 3. He'll never appear again because he's actually, I believe he's a manga character. I don't know the background of Gon, but he's a wee prick because he's like Yoda in Soul Calibur 4. Like, he's too short to punch. He's a joke character. There's nothing more to say there. But if I remember playing against my pal against Tekken 3 and he only played as Gon. So because of that Salt, he's getting pushed down to the bottom. Heihachi, right. Heihachi's fucking class. He was my main Tekken 7. That's not a hot take. The main character of Tekken is good. I fucking love Heihachi. My favourite Heihachi is actually black-haired Heihachi in Tekken Tag 2. Fucking love that one. But Tekken 7 Heihachi is also actually every Heihachi's class. Even Nappy Heihachi from Tekken 4. I know it's a... Oh, what is it? I thought it was a cool entrance actually, where he's got the big wooden sandals and the wrap on him. I think it looks pretty cool. But Heihachi in my mains. I think I'll put him above Anna. Heihachi's been badass since the first Tekken. Aye, he's a big input reading bastard in the first Tekken, but besides that. Right, now we have... Boys, right, here we go. Remember I said that Bake was the least interesting Taekwondo guy? Well, here's now the interesting one. Here's Hwoarang. I can never tell if I'm saying Hwoarang right. I've said that 1,000 different ways, but my boy, anyway, I really like him. I really like his... his rivalry with Jin. I really like that. He's really fun. He's really fucking cool. He's just Bake, but more interesting. Also, why is he wearing an eye patch in 7? He's not got a eye patch in 8. Oh, also, boys, I forgot to say, and I think one of the DLC characters, maybe in the last one, is going to be Mokujin in Tekken 8, but somehow Mokujin's been infused with Heihachi's chi, fighting spirit, whatever you want to call it, energy, and I think we're going to get a version of Heihachi back, but it'll be like Mokujin that's turned into Heihachi or something like that, or a Heihachi cyborg that Violet built, or Lee, sorry, excuse me, not Violet. Well, Violet's his name, but he's also Lee. You get what I mean. Right, boys. Reina's new Heihachi, but she does play very differently. She's a lot faster. Right, boys. Jack. You never know. You never know. Could be a dream. That's how they do it in Injustice with getting the Joker back. He's always in like the story mode for a dream sequence for like 2 seconds. Anyways, Jack. I used to really like Jack. Now he's fine. He's just a big heavy boy. Actually, he's probably not changed much. He's always been a big heavy boy. Fine, I guess. Actually, I'll put him at the top of fine. Jack's pretty cool. I wish he had a design that was like closer to when he's less robotic. Now he's just overtly robotic. Well, I thought he was meant to be like a... But the thing is, well, he had... See, from Tekken 1 to 3, he had a cool story. I really liked his story, how he was just protecting this little girl. Now they're just jobbers, you know. Jack's in 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 2 tag tournaments. They're just jobbers. They just turn up and get squashed because they're just mass-produced. Well, I like the sort of Terminator thing of the robot protecting the little girl. Story-wise, that's what holds him back. But, yeah. And I've not been able to get him since he was reworked. See Tekken 3, Jack, my boy. See, since he was reworked in 5, not be able to gel with him. I just can't. Right, now we have... Oh, they've split into 2 characters. We have JC, who was exclusive to Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Because in kayfabe, King and Armor King set up a wrestling league. And they were against Marduk. And they needed someone to team with Marduk. So they asked Julia. And Julia put on the mask of JC. And JC's got a very different moveset from Julia. Because Michelle was in the game, so they wanted to change it up. JC's fucking awesome. I kind of wish they brought it back. I know Julia in 7 has some of JC's moves, but it's not quite the same. But JC is in the Oh Tasty. I tried to pick her up, Could never quite get her in Tekken Tag 2, but there you go. By that time I had my boys sorted, you know. But I really wanted to do more non-canon, weird transformations with characters, if that makes sense. Because I love the rest. She kind of looks like, you know, sort of female luchador, kind of like Sexy Star, or my brain's now lost on every single Mexican female wrestler. But yeah, she looks kind of like that, and I really like the look. I really like the way she wrestled or fought. Aye, Jim Pachi, the bastard, one of the hard. Well, no. That's possibly the second hardest boss in all of Tekken. Jim Pachi, specifically from Dark Resurrection. Oh god. But I really gelled with Jim Pachi in Tekken Tag 2. I really, he's just like a bigger, heavier, you know, Mishima. He's a sort of similar style. Also, one of his grabs was a Tiger Driver, which was fucking awesome. Jim Pachi's pretty cool. But he's not like, he's probably up there with Geese, I'd say. He's probably neck and neck with, like, but at the end of the day, he is just big Heihachi. Could bring back Jim Pachi for the Tekken, I don't know. Anyways, Jin. Jin is the Ryu of the game. I was going to say the Jin of the game. Well, he is the Jin of the game. Or he is the John Cena. He is the main boy. He is your generic white bread Tekken character. He's fine. I have never gelled with him. I never picked him up much after Tekken 4 because but he just be Kazuya, just, you know, because in Tekken 3 he was just Kazuya. But I think it's cool, and also the story gave him an 8. Right, boys, can we see how fucking weird it is? So in Tekken, what one is it? Tekken 5, he takes over the Mishima Zaibatsu. Tekken 6, he's a fucking warlord, and he's in a world war with Kazuya. What the fuck happens there? And then I think in Tekken 8 they can just brush it by, going, oh, Devil Gene and all that, you know? He just had a full heel turn, which I like. I like that they've done that twice in Tekken, but they brought him back somehow. But I like that they've just went, see, your main characters either all pricks or all arseholes. Get fucking this new fucking Naruto looking one. He's your new main character. But anyway, I feel Tekken 8 story really helped some of the characters that I wasn't a big fan on, but we'll get to that. Jin, fine. That one might be a bit controversial. That I think Jin's fine, but it's just because he's right down the middle. He's the main character. He had some really fucking cool moments in Tekken 8 that I will not spoil. But see that callback to Tekken 3? Oh, fucking cool. Fucking amazing. But anyway, he's fine. I've not really... It's the same way when I was playing Street Fighter, I'd never go, oh boy, Ryu is my favourite. Because I'd always go, right, who's the fucking weirdest character, you know? That callback was so fucking... Oh, it was amazing. But again, it's not like he's not a character. That's my one complaint with the story, is it was very heavy on Jin. And Jin's just not one of my boys. I loved how I could play through the tournament with all the different characters, and then my boy King getting that awesome scene on your Cell King. Anyways, oh my god, I forgot her name. What is her name? Oh, I liked her style. I like Josie. Yeah, Josie was fine. What am I fine, I guess. That's it. I think quite a few of the Tekken 7 new characters didn't quite land with me. Josie was fine. I'm now looking at the other ones. She was cool. I liked her customization because I made her look like Shinsuke Nakamura because she was heavy on knees and kicks, which I thought was kind of cool. But she was just never one that gelled me. I think she was meant to be a Bruce replacement, and then Farrah Kamen came in and kind of just stole it. Right, boys. Now we have Julia. Julia and our mother, I think, Michelle. I really fucking like them. They're heavy hitters. They're kind of tanky. And they just do wrestling moves. See if you want me to like a character, you give them a wrestling move, because I remembered so many times in like Tekken Dark Resurrection, just grabbing like Jack and hitting them with a Death Valley driver. Oh, it was so fucking fun. Oh, Julia is really good, and I hope she comes back because I really like the reinvention she did of being a streamer. Was she a streamer or a blogger or YouTuber or something? She was like a nature. I think it was, yeah, she was streaming, so yeah, she's like a nature-based live streamer. I really like that reinvention. She's going in the OT state. We'll put her with JC, because obviously she is JC, but I think I prefer JC a little bit, but that's just due to my wrestling bias. June, right. I've not played June in Tekken 8 yet. I really liked her in Tekken 2. Character-wise, she's pretty cool, but she's now... and then I played her in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 a little bit. Mugen's mad. I've fought, actually, the only time I've ever lost in ranked was against June. So I'm now terrified of them. But I like when they bring her back for the sort of tournament games. It's always kind of fun to see her there, because she does have such a big thing in the story. I think I'll put her in fine, I guess. Probably top of fine, I guess, because I'm always happy to see the character. I love her design in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, which of course Tekken 8 is charging money for. But aye, she's good. Right, now we have the other character from Tekken 8 that I cannot remember her name. Katrina, was it? It was something like that. I'll be honest, I think I played her once or twice just to get an idea, and she wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, it's Katrina. She was never really my cup of tea. She's fine, but I'll put her in could be better. Some people are gonna be fucking raging. I'll put her top. It could be better, just because, like, actually, I'll put. She's cool, aye, but it's just nothing really stood out about her to me. Like, again, no one is bad apart from the worse than Death by Degrees section. Those fuckers are the bottom of the barrel. But it's ones like Arslan Ash won there in the last Tekken 7. Oh, he's the guy that's basically just started the Indian competitive scene, hasn't he? By himself, because he's like been that fucking good. Right, Kasumi. But that's her name, right? Kasumi's fine. Again, Tekken 7, I feel like some of the new characters didn't quite land. Pakistan, yeah, that's it, Pakistan. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But anyway, Kasumi's fine. She's got some interesting moves, but I never quite picked her up. I'll put her in could be better, I think. Actually, that works. Along with Devil Kasumi. Though, I hated how they introduced her in the story, and she was like a main character in Tekken 8, and then suddenly she only appears in flashbacks. Yeah, she's Kazuya's mum and Heihachi's ex, who Heihachi has to murder because she becomes infected by a devil gene or something like that. But he kills her with like the fucking thunder double palm strike, which I don't get how that's a killing blow, but anyway. Right, boys, are you ready for a hot take? You see how Jin is sitting here nice and cozy in the fine, I guess, section? Well, here's Kazuya. Kazuya is the top of oh, it's tasty. Fucking love Kazuya. Maybe it's just because I've played Kazuya more in the games and stuff, and maybe it's because I like the fucking devil it's called the devil rage mode. I like that. Also, he's fucking class in Smash Brothers. I know like a lot of the Mishima share movesets, but Heihachi's my favourite. Then it's Kazuya. Kazuya's fucking awesome. So aye, Kazuya, oh tasty, my boy. I loved him. I love this outfit in Tekken 2, where he's got that really nice sort of brown. No, it's not brown. The purple waistcoat. Oh, it's so fucking cool. Also, I love the turn of good guy in Tekken 1, bad guy in Tekken 2, because absolute power corrupts absolutely. Tekken 4. Oh, he's got a comeback. Oh, he's a good guy. Look, he's come back for revenge. Oh wait, no, he's a bad guy. And then he is the devil incarnate. Tekken 5 onwards. Fucking love that. Do more characters like that where they just flip-flop with their allegiances. Do it. Oh, the comeback was so... I remember seeing the trailer on a demo disc for the first time and genuinely losing my shit when... Because you don't quite see what happens. You see a couple of Tekken 4 soldiers getting rattled and you see the red eye and you look up and it's Kazuya and Heihachi's like, what the fuck? Oh, it was so fucking cool. I think the Tekken 4 intro cutscene might be my favourite. Yeah, look, that's so... Like, the weight behind that is so fucking cool. Aye, I fucking love his introduction in Tekken 4. Tekken 4, I know people don't like it. I really love Tekken 4. I'll do a tier list of the Tekken games soon, but right now we're just doing every character, so I clicked on OBS there thinking it was the tier list. King. Hey boys, surprise. The wrestler loves King. And King is going, oh, I like Armor King better though, but King's fucking awesome. People didn't like 4 because Steve was such a high one to beat. I love things like, I love the locations, how it was like, you could actually, not interact with them, but you could walk around them. It felt more like Dead or Alive as opposed to being in the infinite void of Tekken 1, 2, and 3. I love the music. I love the story. I like Tekken Force. I want Tekken Force to come back. I miss it. Anyways, King, fucking cool. Based on Tiger Mask and a wrestler called Frey Tormenta, who is actually also the guy that Natural Libre is based on. Hot take, Tekken 4. Yes, it has a really good answer. Also, it felt more grounded, and I don't know. I don't want to say grungy. It felt a bit more grungy, and the music was really good. I fucking love Tekken 4. And then Tekken 5 just went absolute buttfuck mental, and it's class as well. But King is based on Frey Tormenta, who is a wrestler he's a monk who worked in an orphanage, who moonlighted as a professional wrestler to help pay for the orphanage. Much like King. King's fucking class. I think King is the best wrestler. Sorry, Armor King as well. We'll put them together. I think they are the best wrestlers in fighting games, because every fighting game has a wrestler. Sometimes it's got a wrestler and a Lucha Libre wrestler, but I believe that King and Armor King are the best wrestlers in any fighting game. They're so fucking cool. Their movesets are so varied, boys. And every time King whips out a muscle buster, oh, beautiful. Anyways, again, surprise, the wrestler fucking loves King. Who'd have thought? Kuma. Right, so Kuma was a joke character for years. For years, Kuma was a joke, but they've reworked Kuma with a lot of Heihachi moves now. Kuma's pretty fucking good, actually. But I've always loved the joke character Kuma. See, like the ending in Tekken 4, where he wins everything just to try and impress Panda. Funny as fuck. Kuma's... thing is, see if Kuma's not in a Tekken. Like, I don't play as Kuma much, but if he's not in a Tekken, I will actually go, where the fuck's Kuma? What's going on? If you get what I mean. Like, I've got to put Kuma probably in the Oh Tasty section. Just because if Kuma's not in a Tekken, I will go, this is fucking weird. Right. Kunimitsu. Kunimitsu's really fucking cool. I really like the rework you've done with him in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. But at the end of the day, they were just a fast Yoshimitsu. She's cool, but she could be better. And you know what they did? Kunimitsu 1 could be better, so they made her better. Because Kunimitsu 2 is the very top of fine, I guess. Again, I might reword that as pretty good or good. Because I'll reword that to good, because I really like the work they've done with Kunimitsu 2. They make her feel like a ninja. She's super fast. She feels very different to Yoshimitsu. She's a lot smaller, so her speed and maneuverability is a lot better. I fucking love what they've done with Kunimitsu 2. I know Crash is sitting waiting on her getting brought in, but we'll have to wait. Anyways, right. Lars. I hated Lars when he first got introduced. Now, he's grown on me something awful. I love his ridiculous big fucking ninja style where he's diving about the place. I love that he had him just as Hiroshi Tanahashi in Tekken 7. But I love the work they've done with him in this Tekken 8 story. Lars, my boy, because of that, you're in the good pile. We'll put you... Hot take? I think he's a little bit cooler than Jin. Mainly because he's a fucking ninja. And I really like his thing with Elisa that started in Tekken 6, because he was the main character of Tekken 6, you know. I really like that. So, yeah. Up the Lars. Lars is pretty good. Right. Now we've got Martial Law. Martial Law is in the Oh Tasty section. I won't put him above Julia, but Martial Law is very good. Because there was a while in fighting games, I think still goes on, where everyone needs a Bruce Lee stand-in. Where Law has, I believe, he's one of the only ones that has really got past being the Bruce Lee character. Law is really fucking cool, really fun. Love his character. I love his friendship with Paul, which, boys, I'm not gonna lie, might have also affected how I put them so high up. Spoiler alert, Paul's gonna be pretty high as well. But him, Law and Paul are the boys, and Oh Tasty. Lee Shaolan. A guy who went from maniacal villain to villain sidekick to inventor to weird comedy character to, thanks to the Tekken Blood Vengeance movie, a guy who says excellent a lot. I kind of like Lee. I like his moveset. He's very quick. He's got a lot of kicks that chase, like, how do I say it, like, hit high, hit low, hit high, hit mid, hit low. You know. Also, he's got a really nice looking neck breaker move, but I think he's got a lot of missed potential. Is the fact they could have done him. He's a hard character to play in AI. Also, I hate his costume. I hate the power suit look. If I play as him, I'm always got to change to the one where he's got the more sort of really nice, Tekken 7 outfit, the sort of velvet jacket type thing. But I feel they could have really done. They could have him as a main bad guy in Tekken, but they kind of just went, "Oh, you're a weird comedy character. It says excellent all the time." But I'm gonna put him in. I think about here, like good, but not quite great. Lee, or is it, how do you say it? It's Lei. Lee. The started off as a Jackie Chan stand-in. Love the kind of comedy route of taking him. Love his style where he's got tons of different stances and it's like Lei. There we go, Lei. I guess there's always Lee as well, so Lei makes sense. I've been calling him Lee for ages, but yeah, Lei makes more sense. There we go. Thank you, Shax. I love his style. He's too complicated for me to play. I can't deal with his stances, but I like his character that much that I kind of want to learn to do it. But the hard boy to learn. So we're gonna put him in the O Tasty because he's not one like I fucking adore. Love his character. Love his. He's got a grab that I absolutely love where he does the sort of monk. It's kind of like he sits up for a monkey flip and like kicks off them and then does a big running spear afterwards. He's cool. And also, I like the Hong Kong comedy cop thing. That's pretty fun. Because you don't need to give him a story apart from the fact of, oh, Ryan went on the rampage through Hong Kong. Lei, the super cop's gonna hunt him down. Class. There you go. That's a wee story there. Right, we have Leo, a character who was actually interested in Tekken 6 because Harada didn't want people to choose them based on their gender. Again, much like Asuka, a character I like very much in theory, but I've never quite got the style of. I know they're very different, but I've never quite gelled with them, if you get what I mean. So we're gonna put about the same as Asuka. Again, I really like Leo, however you say her name. Their dad's weird. Dad looks like fucking big Roy D. Magoo, who it looks like sort of generic adventurer. It's weird, but I like Leo. I really like Leo, especially like I like the fact that Leo didn't forget about Jin being an arsehole. So the second they seen Jin, they're like, "No, let's fucking fight, right?" In Tekken 8. Anyways, Leroy, right? I can't quite play Leroy yet. I'm trying my best. Leroy's cool as fuck. I love his style. I love the way he looks. I love the way he talks. I love everything about him. His design is so fucking cool. Like, he just oozes cool. He's got a lovely dug as well. Love his dug. Leroy is he's one of the coolest character designs. Like, see as well when he's shirtless, he's got all tattoos on him. I was like, oh, it's so fucking cool. I love the character design. I know he broke the game completely because he was broken as fuck when he first came out, but you know what? I'll look past that because, yeah, his coolness overlooks that. And you know what? We'll put him here. We'll put him above. Again, I don't quite because I can't put him above Julia because Julia was a character I actively used as one of my mains. Yeah, he's a bit better than Horang. Sorry, excuse me. I don't actually know if I'm ever saying his name right. Anyway, Lily. She's really cool. I really like her character of the sort of rich girl who's just got a taste for fighting. Because one day she gets kidnapped and she fights her kidnappers off. And now she's just like, yeah, well, I'll go in every street fighting tournament I can. I actually mained her in Tekken 5 and Tekken 6. Because she was one of the first characters I played in Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. Because she was like the new character. She was promoted very heavily. I don't feel like... The only thing is, story-wise, they only do with her. Actually, I liked her character episode done where she became rich and then her and Leroy done a business partnership because he's like got a coffee shop and she's got, or a coffee chain, shall I say? Was it a coffee shop he's got? I can't remember. Anyways, put her in O Tasty because she's very good. But they've taken out, because I used to play her in, like, because she'd been one of my alt teams in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And I went to pick her up in Tekken 8, but they've taken away some of her moves, and I was like, oh, they're the ones I spammed. Lucky Chloe. Right, boys, are you ready for something? I really like Lucky Chloe. I really like the rhythm-based combat. I really like. I just found Lucky Chloe really fucking good. Lucky Chloe can rock. People hated Lucky Chloe. Boys, are you ready? I think Lucky Chloe's dancing type, like with the rhythm type dancing, I thought that was better than Eddie's capoeira. Just as a fighting style. People hate the Lucky Chloe. I kind of like their design. Again, I'm probably gonna like a character better if they have a unique design, as opposed to, you know, if they have a cool gimmick. That's why Elisa up here is so high, because her whole gimmick is around getting, you know, the blood for the character and then going in the rage mode. Marduk, right? I like the storyline he's got with King. How King was going out for revenge and then realised revenge isn't the way, and then they became tag team partners. I like that. But I've never gelled with Marduk. I played as him, never got him really. I like, in theory, the style. I like because he's got like, he's a MMA, I believe. He's meant to be like very MMA influenced with big grabs and all that. But I never gelled with him, so I'm gonna put him in the low good. He's fine, you know. Now we have Master Raven, right? Time for a bit of confession. All my while playing Tekken 7, I never played as Master Raven. Because I played as Raven and I wasn't a big fan. Raven is cool, but I never quite got into their style because, again, they're very. And as soon as I was like, Master Raven? Nah, I won't. But I like her design, so could be better, I'd say. Yeah, I'll say could be better. Now we've got Michelle. Michelle is just Julia. So going back logic. Raven, one of my mains in 7-8. I think Raven's very good. I love her design. Their design. I love the character. I think Raven's really fucking cool. It's enigmatic. You know, ninja, secret agent. We like that. I like there's a whole rank of Ravens. You know. I like her in 7. Raven 8 is like much cooler with his jutsus. Oh yeah, because there's a whole Naruto like. Is that jutsu? Is that what's called? You know, the bad hand symbols that they do, the ninja thing. Right, Miguel, my boy, that is Miguel, right? Miguel is cool as fuck. I loved him in Tekken 6. I love the whole. Is it revenge for his sister who died in a bomb? I kind of want him to come back. He had a complete troll move. I love the. Was it a 10-second wind up or no? Not 10 seconds, but it was a very long wind up. Where like, it cracks his knuckles, takes a couple of steps before you, and hits a punch that does like 80% of the health bar. I would always try and hit that on people online. Also, Miguel is instantly forgettable. I think the thing is they gave him a really cool instruction and then just didn't do him with him afterwards. But he was only in 6, I believe. He was in 6, and he was in Tag Tournament 2, and then they kind of dropped him. So I think he's cool. I like his style, but. So my voice just broke there. Was he in 8? Not 8. No, he wasn't 8. Was he in 7? I don't think he was in 7. But put him around the same as he was in 7. Shows you how much I remember about that, because it shows you how much I remember having it in 7, because I can't remember it. I like him in 6. I like him in Tag Tournament 2. Didn't fuck with him in 7, I think. Because I don't think they gave them anything interesting to do, really. Right, this character is... Oh, she was a skin in Tekken... I believe Tekken 4 for Xiaoyu. Is it Mitsuru? Or friend? It's literally a high school friend. And she's fine. But she is just a palette swap. And she's not got any story to say behind her. She appeared in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And yeah, she's just a Xiaoyu skin. Boys. Mokujin, the boy. The best Echo fighter you've ever seen in the game. The best Mimic fighter. He is so fucking cool. I love Mokujin. I love his sounds. I love the look of him. See, even like his personality. Like, see when you chose him in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, he would do this like... this weird walk as he's getting as he's in the sort of versus screen, and all this sounds to make. Yeah, he's the best Mimic fighter in any game. I love his design. I love how, see if he chooses a character with a sword, he's got a stick. I love if he's got a character with wings, he's got the big wooden wings. It's such a cool look. Mokujin's fucking awesome. I wish Mokujin was a random option. you know, like kind of how they done with 12 and was it 12 in Street Fighter 5? They done that where that was a random option where, so if a random option it was Mokujin, and then you'd find out who you're playing when they does that animation. You know, fucking love Mokujin. Oh, boys, Negan. Now, I'm gonna say I was a big Walking Dead fan. I watched Walking Dead up until Negan appeared. Thought it was really cool. I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Why the fuck was he in Tekken? I say I was a big Walking Dead fan. I dropped off hard because it just kept going. Like, it never seemed to have a ending in sight, like I'm seeing now with 1,000 spin-offs. But aye, Negan. I don't know why he was there. He didn't fit really. I liked his rage art where he done the cave in the skull in with the bat, but that was really about it. I know he's got a move that I think it's Jonathan hates. I can't remember. I can't remember which one it is, but it's supposedly is it a command or something like that? But yeah. Anyway, Negan's meant to be very, very powerful, but I don't get why he's there. Nina Williams in the O Tasty. Really like Nina Williams. He was so out of place, but he was fun to play, even though he was very cheesy. That was it. He was meant to be a very cheesy boy. Love Nina Williams. Always think she's got the best looks in Tekken, I think. Like, where it be the bridal outfit, where it be the Black Widow outfit, the dress she's wearing, and 7, I feel she's got always, like, the best design or the best look. Hence why she probably got a spin-off game. It's a shame the game was a bit disappointing. I've always wanted to pick her up because she's got a lot of, like, grabs that are very sort of, like, kind of like MMA, you know, sort of ones where she, like, jumps up and scissors you with her legs, fall down and does, like, an arm bar or a knee bar. I love that, but I've never quite learned it. And also, actually, she's got, you know how wrestlers, like Tajiri does the mist, like, he shoots the mist out? Nina does that really fucking cool. She got animation when she goes back, holds her throat, and then spits the mist out. So fucking cool, because she's just an assassin with a more maniacal twin sister who is also an assassin, who I tend to like a bit better. But Nina's very, very good, and she's another one. If there was a Tekken without Nina, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck is this? You know? Right, Noctis. Oh, that's actually a bit harsh. Maybe it's just because I got bodied by Noctis online, absolutely bodied by them. But he's a guest fighter. Like, for example, Akuma, Geese, class guest fighters. Noctis, what the fuck? But I never clicked with Noctis. I'm not even a big fan of Noctis. Like, I think in Final Fantasy 15 he's actually the least interesting out of all the characters. But that's just me. I wish I could play as other characters. But anyway, Noctis, meh. Panda. Put Panda in good. Middle of good, I think. Because Panda's a fun character, but I don't feel. I still want them to be in it because, you know, Kuma and Panda. Noctis was amazing. The stage, I liked the stage. We liked the stage. How it was was it Hammerhead? The town was called, and you fought in like the ring of cars. That was cool. But Panda, I don't have as strong feelings about Panda as Kuma. I think Kuma story-wise is always a lot more fun than Panda. Panda's kind of just Zhao Yu's sidekick. Panda's fine. I like Panda. I'm not saying that, you know. Actually, I'll put Panda above Angel, I think, because Angel, I'm going to move Angel down to could be better. Angel's the one I clicked there. I was like, yeah, my opinion's kind of changed. Dr. Boskonovich put you in could be better, I think. Ganryu put you in could be better. There we go. Right, anyway, Paul. So I don't main Paul, but very much in the same way as Law. With it, if Paul wasn't in Tekken, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? Paul's fucking awesome. It's just because, again, I don't play him, but he's really fucking cool. I love his character. I love the whole thing that he beat Tekken 3, but he was too busy gloating and too busy celebrating that he left while Ogre turned into True Ogre. And then he has been living that down since then. He is so depressed and so poor because he's embarrassed. Nobody wants to train with him because he fucking celebrated way too early. I love that character trait. Because he was kind of just, I'm this badass American in 1 and 2. And then in 3, Oh my god, they just gave him this fucking amazing turn. Yeah, he's very much like can't have Tekken without Paul. Same with Nina, same with Amishima, same with... Oh, so my voice is breaking, fucking hell. Anyway, Prototype Jack. I have no strong feelings towards Prototype Jack. Prototype Jack's... I like Prototype Jack in Tekken 1 because he's got a big drill for a horn. That's literally it. Raven, right. Raven, you're going in the good pile. Because again, I like Raven's style. I like all the ninja shit he does. I could never play as him that well because again, he's very fast paced and stuff. But he's fucking cool, right? I like all his crazy ninja shit. I've just said that. I've just repeated myself. I like Raven. Aye. Right. I can never remember his character's name because he was introduced in the free-to-play one, which I think was called Tekken Revolution. So automatically bottom of the barrel because who the fuck is this guy? Right, now we have Roger and Roger Jr. Right, I know I have Alex in the good tier, but Roger Jr. is going in the tasty tier. A boxing kangaroo that's fighting to save their dad. 10 on fucking 10. Fucking love Roger Jr. And also the fact that it's his maw fighting and he's in his the wee pouch and he's copying his maw's punches. Oh, 10 on 10. Best character design. Right, now what have we got? Oh, I forget your name. You are Lily's butler, who has the same moveset as her. Could be better because you could actually give yourself your own moveset in Tekken Tag Tournament 3, I imagine. But he's fine. He's just your generic butler character. He's got nothing actually, I'm maybe talking him into the bin. Nah. Right, now we have Shaheen, I think his name is. He's pretty cool. I like Shaheen. Again, I've not played as him much, so I'm gonna put him around the same as Claudio, I think. I love the design. I've fought against some arsehole Shaheens online, but I think he's pretty cool. Right, then this is Shaheen's cool, but he's not. I can't gel with eyes. I think it's because I've found my characters. I'm like, right, I'll stick with them. Right, now we have other characters from Tekken Revolution. So guess what? Ben. Right, remember I said Bob wasn't treated as a joke character? Well, here's Skinny Bob, who was interested in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Now, I hate that they went and made this a joke character because that automatically means hit. Skinny Bob and Fat Bob, which it should never been that. Bob was fucking class as was, you know? As is. But the one thing that I'll give Skinny Bob had one of my favourite animations for a powerbomb in the game, where he done like very similar to like a jackknife powerbomb, where he brings them up and just lets them go. But because of that cool animation, you're in the top of worse than death by degrees. So you're the least shite. Steve Fox, right? Interesting character who doesn't have... So he doesn't have kicks, he has dodges. He's a boxer, he's kind of cool. But I've never gelled with him. I'll put him on top of good because he's a... He's a character who's got a really cool gimmick and immediately stands out. No other character in Tekken plays like Steve. So automatically I've got to put him in the good tier. Because he's got a very unique design and is, you know, unlike anything else. But I can't get into him. But he's good, so I'll take it. Right, this is Tetsujin, I believe, who was in Tekken Tag Tournament and is just a what you call it, skin of Mokujin, where they're made of metal instead of made of wood. But oh yeah, because in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 they wanted everyone to have a tag partner, so Tetsujin was in it as Mokujin's tag partner. They're the same character, so I'm putting them in the mains. Tiger Jackson, was that his name? Big joke character. I think you had to do something ridiculous to get him in Tekken 3, something mental. But Tiger Jackson, he's very over the top, very bright. I remember him in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 being blinding when he's got all the lights on him. It could be better. You could rework. See the idea of having a disco fighter, like Disco Stew, in Tekken would be fucking awesome. But the fact that he's just an Eddie clone, you could do a lot with him if you reworked him a little bit. But who have we got? Right, True Ogre. Right, you can see he's that high up. I love Ogre. The whole Aztec fighting gods, really cool look. True Ogre is just a generic big monster. Could be better. Disappointing. Unknown. Unknown is like Evil June from Tekken Tag Tournament games. They've got a big fucking ghost wolf at some points behind them. They've got a big monster behind them. I really like Unknown. I think Unknown's a really cool boss. Gotta put Unknown and good. Yeah, you can play as them in Tekken Tag Tournament too, and I really like them. They were an interesting. They were kind of like June, but much tankier, and obviously they were balanced as a boss. So Unknown was good. Also, but remember, you couldn't do tags with Unknown. Unknown only fought by herself, which I thought was cool. Anyways, Unknown's pretty cool. But True Ogre. True Ogre's a big step down from Ogre, because Ogre's this majestic big fighting god, and True Ogre's kind of this, well, Ogre, you know? Right, Violet. You're the exact same character, just with hair dye. I actually like the silver better, so I know he's got sunglasses. Violet's better because he's got sunglasses. He's the same character though, so you know, take that. Wang. How did Wang fight? I can't remember Wang's fighting style at all. I just remember going, his name's Wang, and I think he was either Jim Patchy's rival in being like this old wise, martial artist, or he was Pervy Old Man. So I've not really got any strong feelings about him. Equipment could be better. There's a much better older. There's a much better old martial artist in there. It's like Zhao Yu, but none of her stances. Oh, so yeah, worse. Zhao Yu. Again, we're gonna put her high good because Zhao Yu's got a lot of cool stances. I never really get into playing Zhao Yu as much, but she has a character. If she wasn't in Tekken, I'd be like, right, something's wrong here, you know. I really like her relationship with Jin. Because she's always trying to save him. That's always her thing, is she's trying to save Jin. I really like that whole thing, that relationship. And Zhao Yu's pretty good. Right, who have we got here? Yoshimitsu. Never one of my mains, but fucking love Yoshi. I actually genuinely get excited when Tekken comes out to see what Yoshimitsu looks like. The same as Soul Calibur. I love his designs. One of my mains, my boy. Again, he's a strange ninja who is maybe an alien, maybe sometimes he's a big bug creature, sometimes it looks like a Oni, sometimes it looks like a zombie. He stabs himself as a move and spins round. Class 10 on 10. He can teleport, he can do whatever. He can hop on the sword like a pogo stick. Fucking class. Like I said earlier, if you want me to like a character in Tekken, give him a unique sort of moveset, and I'll be honest, there's not many fighters in fighting games like Yoshimitsu who are so unpredictable, so weird, and so, well, it's already said the word, but unique, you know? So, Yoshimitsu's always top tier. What's your favourite Yoshimitsu design, though? Mine's Tekken 4, how he's kind of like, he's got this sort of beetle look about him. I like Tekken 4 was one. But Tekken 3 is the one everyone goes with. But I prefer, well, how is he looking Tekken? I can't remember how he looks in Tekken 8. I like him in Tekken 7. 3 is my favourite. 3 is the one everyone loves. There's a reason whenever they do crossover games, that's the Yoshimitsu they put in. Zafina's cool as fuck. I love the contortionist style. I love that they gave her she's possessed by Azazel. Boys, Azazel is the hardest boss in Tekken history. I just thought I'd say that because he's not popped up in this list. Azazel is up there with a SNK level of difficulty. Right, here we go. We now have Zafina. I really like her style, so I'm going to put her in good. She's not my cups of tea. Actually, I'll move Lucky Chloe down a bit. Put Lucky Chloe with... yeah, about here, I'd say for Lucky Chloe. Actually, not Lucky Chloe, below Lee. But above Eddie. That's the main thing. We need to put him above Eddie. I wish I was good with Zafina. She can be sort of... she's really interesting. She can go between different stances. But because she's really hard... she does the contortionist stuff. She could generally be like doing something that looks like she's aiming for your high, but then hit low. She's really interesting, and Zafina's really cool. Now we have, what is her name? She's, oh my god, she's the final DLC in Tekken 7. She's the president of, where is it? Lydia. Where's she the president of? It's a European country. Is it Slovakia? But Lydia, I thought her design was really cool. Poland, that's the one. Poland. I knew it was a European country, but Lydia is really fucking cool. I never quite gel with her, and I feel bad because she was right at the end of Tekken 7's life, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm sure there was plenty of time in there, but I never got as much time to gel with her. Thought she was really interesting. She was... Oh, how did... She's kind of close to Lee, or not Lee, Leo in their style. But I really liked her. Design-wise, honestly, pushed her right up to the tasty level, I think. Now we have... Tomia's girl. I forget... Azu... Excuse me. Azuzenka. I can't remember how you pronounce her name. She is a MMA star who is promoting coffee. Azenka, yeah. She's really fucking cool. I love her animations. So full of energy. I love her. You know that bit where she walks towards you with her hands out and does the weird fucking dodge. I love that. I love some of her grabs. She's really interesting. She's really fun. I wish they gave her a better reason to be evil in the story, apart from if Kazuya rules the world, my coffee will be everywhere. But, you know, in a story mode you can't really, you can't win. But as in, we'll put her in good. Because, again, she's really unique, she's really fun. Additional, we'll put her in all tasty. Right, Victor. John Wick himself, the head of the Ravens. I have played through I've fought so many Victors online, and I got fucking scalped by one in a real life tournament. Fucking destroyed by a Victor in the semi-final. He's okay. I've not played as him much, but I like his design's fine. I don't know if I'd put him over Raven. Where'd I put Raven? Raven's out here, so I'll put him in the good. I'll put him low good. Victor, he's fine. That's all I've really got to say about Victor. And here we go. Reina. The spoiler alert. Illegitimate child of Heihachi, because, let's be honest, half the fucking roster is a child of Heihachi. And she's just a faster Heihachi. Crash mains the fuck out of her and loves playing as her. But she's alright. She's pretty good. I've played her a lot because she plays in a story, and I'm getting used because I'm so used to Heihachi feeling a certain way, and then I'm playing it. It's like you're kind of like Heihachi, but you're quite different. But I'm interested to see where she goes with in Tekken 9 or Tag Tournament 3, whatever. I'm interested where they take her. But we'll put her in good because I'm excited to see where she goes next. She's not one of my personal favorites. I'll put her above Jin, but just below Lars. So there we go. So from the bottom up, who is the worst character? Gone. Oh, get in the fucking bin, you. Combat second. The freemium characters from Tekken Revolution. Boris Law. Yeah, I feel bad putting her in. Where'd I put the... Yeah, we'll put her up here, I think. Negan, Noctis, Prototype Jack, Mitsu, I think that's her name, I can't remember. She's very forgettable, so I should put her in the bin. And Skinny Bob is at the top. Purely saved on the fact that they've got a cool jackknife powerbomb animation. Then we have the Could Be Better. I'm not gonna go through every single one, but what we'll do is go up here, Could Be Better, into the goods, into the tasties, and then ending up in my mains. And let's figure this out. So I feel Mokujin and Tetsun are good at the bottom. Do I like Elisa more than I like King at this point? No, we'll stick with that. That's a good one. Armor King, my boy. Then we'll go Tetsun and Mokujin, same character. Anna Williams, Heihachi in fourth, third with Elisa Boskonovich, King in second, and my boy Armor King in first. So that's my Tekken tier list of every character in Tekken, apart from maybe one or two, like Azazel or whatever. But thank you so much for joining us, boysies. And we're just going to transfer over to this screen. Alright, boysies, how you doing? Oh my god, there's so much different sounds going on. So I've had a long stream today. 3.5 hours, fucking, I've got a lot of editing to do. Thank you so much for joining us, boysies. I've been Mikey, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in my next stream, but until then, boysies, have a good day, have a fantastic rest of your week. Most importantly, boysies, have good mental health. Catch you around and see you later. See ya!